Geras is a new fighter in the game, and who has a really cool time control abilities. You know, in NetherRealm games, we really try to add something new. Mortal Kombat X, we introduced a feature called character variations. 3 versions of every single character. MK11's expanding on that idea, creating custom character variations the player can actually create themselves. So you notice they're selecting different versions of Scorpion. Some were created by the players, some were created already in the game. Same thing with Baraka.
Cotton warriors are legendary.
Then why don't you flee, Earthrealmer?
The Shirai Ryu embrace danger.
Round 1, fight!
We're going to quickly talk here about, we have custom variations. On this player variation screen, the players can create, modify, and collect multiple versions of every character. There are a ton of features that you can customize, from the costume pieces, the intros, the victories, as well as a huge variety of skins here. Every fighter has 3 costume pieces. You see Scorpion, they're changing the mask here, picking a new one. You can actually program these to different attributes. See, we're swapping out the spear, or the katana for a new one. And of course, Scorpion's iconic spear can be swapped out for a new one as well. Now this visual here is going to give you an idea of kind of like the dramatic differences you can have in the different variations of Scorpion here. This is the case with all the fighters, so you're going to know Scorpion and Baraka, all the kind of variations you're going to see, you know, playing people online and whatnot.
So I was in the audience at the time, and you guys would not believe the reaction Ed Boon got when he hit the stage. I'm not the hugest MK fan out there, but that guy is like
Shang Tsung's Island Rules.
He's like a mystical figure in this community, and I get it. He's a funny guy. But anyways, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Intro time. Entering like G's.
Our clans must unite against evil.
Why?
I'll ask again after you cool down.
Round 1, fight.
Alright, so in this episode, I wanted to talk to you guys about the customizations. Customizations with a K, if you want. So, customizations of characters make their return. It was present in the last Injustice game, so it only makes sense that NetherRealm Studios would include it in this game as well. Probably the biggest question that hasn't been officially announced, but you can almost guarantee, like 99% sure that there will be some sort of microtransactions in this game, just because there were microtransactions in Injustice. And I think that we're at this point where I remember when microtransactions for a while there were, it was a bad thing to say. It's kind of like how On the Disc DLC caused so much controversy when it became a thing with, I think the first game to have On Disc DLC was a game from Capcom. I can't exactly remember, but when people found out that the game was, DLC was on the disc, it caused like a huge community, society, gaming freak out, people, pitchforks and everything. But fast forward to 2019, I think it's kind of just like, people have just accepted it at this point. And it's kind of the same thing with microtransactions in the video game industry. It was pretty much like Pandora's box when a publisher or developer adopts microtransactions in their game, you really can't move backwards. And like I said, with almost 99% certainty that there's gonna be microtransactions of some sort in this game. I think Angry Joe actually did an interview with Ed Boon, and he probably posted it as well, and he pretty much alluded to the fact that there will be microtransactions, although not officially confirmed that there will be. It's just, yeah, it's just a matter, these days it's really a matter of how microtransactions are incorporated into the game. So long as it doesn't become pay to win and everything remains completely aesthetic, we, I think, pretty much have accepted that. It's just something, it's a part of video game culture that it's here now. It's here to stay. Like I said, it's Pandora's box and we're never going backwards. But so long as I said it stays just purely aesthetic, I think everyone has pretty much accepted it. And yeah, so you guys saw at the very beginning of the videos the different types of customizations you guys can do to the characters, especially with Scorpion. That's why I decided to show you guys some of my very mediocre level Scorpion gameplay that I personally captured at the event. He has access to 2 different types of finishers, both mid-range. This is so savage.
Fatality. Scorpion wins.
As gruesome as that is, I almost think that they could have done a little bit more with it. They could have just been like an extra scene. Some of the characters, you think, but when I saw the fatalities for the very first time, I thought,
I still grieve my wife and son.
I'm not so cold as to mock your pain.
A wise choice, Sub-Zero.
Round 1.
some of the fatalities, when I saw them for the first time, I was like, okay, that guy's definitely dead. And then they just took it to like another nth degree with extra brutality to the fatality, if that even makes any sort of sense. So yeah, that's pretty much the basis of what I wanted to talk about during this video, was the customizations, the microtransactions, whether or not they're gonna be in it. And pretty much, although not explicitly saying it, Ed Boon pretty much almost confirmed that there will be, and I don't think that anyone in the community is gonna be entirely surprised about that. But it's not gonna affect me at all because I'm not gonna buy any of the packs. I'm just gonna, most likely what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the game, play through the full story for you guys, and that's probably maybe a couple of online matches so you guys can watch me get destroyed. And I'm not gonna invest too heavily into the microtransactions. This isn't a channel where we do like pack openings and all that type of stuff. This isn't a dedicated fighting channel. I just show you guys what I like to see and what the gameplay that you guys would be interested in. And most of the time you guys are interested mostly in story content. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys for the video. I have more content coming out in the near future for you guys. I don't know exactly how many hours or how many minutes of the hour gameplay that I've recorded and posted thus far, but I think we still have a couple of characters. We have, I know at least Skarlet, Sonya Blade, voice acted by Miss Ronda Rousey, who was at the event as well. If you guys caught the stream, you saw her on stage. And one other character, I can't forget his name. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay and enjoy the video. As always, if you enjoyed, thumbs up are always appreciated. And I will see you guys next time. As always, have a fantastic day.
Finish him. Sub-Zero.
Your daughter fights well.
Like to think she gets it from me.
She shares your strengths and weaknesses.
Round 1. Fight.
Fire. Left.
Round 2. Fight.
What's next?
Finish her! Fatality. Scorpion wins.